Welcome back, Manna Church, and good morning. We're still talking about promises and God's timing. We want to talk about humility. That's a big part of God being able to give you the promise. So thank you again for tuning in. And I want to look at, again, another biblical character and God's promise that was made to him. How many of us would like to tell our friends or our family, hey, guess what, all of y'all? You're going to bow down to me. I'm an only child, so I can't really give you that perspective of family because they kind of already did bow down to me. I'm kidding, mostly. But anyway, for my friends, yeah, there's many times that it's like, dude, I would like for that. Then there's a competitive spirit to that. Now, I want to give you, from a family lens, being the youngest and telling your older siblings, hey, you're going to bow down before me, not once, but twice. Well, this is the promise that God gave to Joseph. We actually spoke about Joseph the last time we had a Morning Manna. But let's not forget, this was a promise God gave to him in Genesis 37, 5 through 7. In verse 8, his brothers ask, are you saying you'll rule over us? Now pause real quick. Joseph is 17 at this time. Y'all, it would be 13 years before he would rise to power, and then another 7 before his brothers would come to him. If you're keeping score at home, that's 20 years before they would bow down to him. When God gives you a promise, it's him that works out the details of how this will come to be. Joseph never got the direction he would be in a well, accused of rape, in prison, tell one guy, hey, you're going to be restored, and another guy, you're going to die. And then 2 years after all of those is when he would be pulled out by the king of Egypt. You don't know how God is going to do what he has promised you. Our part is to be steadfast, forgive, and trust. Also be ready to be humbled. We don't talk about God's humbling, but anyone with a promise, you're going to be humbled. Maybe an event that's planned and you thought, oh man, God's going to show up. This is my moment. Thousands of people are going to show up. Hey, only 3 come up and 1 are you. Yeah, bad English, but still. Or you just can't wait to respond and put that person in their place on social media, but you're the one mistaken, and that post, it lasts forever. Your dream job you've always wanted, you know you're the one for it, and it should be yours. And then it goes to someone else. All these and more are God either preparing you for something great or showing you and me where we need to be submitted to him before he gives you something great. Think about that today and ask God where he wants you to submit his will, your will, and make him Lord until tomorrow.